Previously on The Truth About Trying to Conceive.
Dean and I have been trying to have a baby. We're going to try the Letrozole first and see if that works. However, I did have my 21-day progesterone blood taken and it did confirm that I did not ovulate this month. This is my take on Letrozole round 2. Dean was just like, you're in far too good of a mood for someone who's on their period. I feel bad for seeing someone else pregnant or with a baby get to me, and it actually really makes me upset. The follicle measured, I'm pretty sure it was 22.6 millimeters, which is really good. Can't believe I'm ovulating. I've not seen one like that before. I have had cramps all day. So happy I feel like myself again. Hey guys, it is 3 DPO. Something I didn't mention yesterday because I don't know, I just thought it was like a weird thing. Like my mouth is really dry, like my throat is really dry, like it feels like I'm almost getting sick, like my, you know, when you're I could just keep drinking, and I've also needed to go to the toilet really frequently. It's so weird, I've got a dry throat, but now I'm like producing a lot of saliva. I'm waking up so early, I could literally go have a nap right now. I feel like I need to insert like a TTC lingo, which is trying to conceive, because I didn't even know all of these like things existed. Like I was reading up on a few, like, you know, when you Dr. Google search some symptoms, and I got to this thread and literally it was like I couldn't read it at all because it was just full of like CM, BFN, BFP, like all these things, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this shit means. This kind of content won't be what this channel is used to seeing, so they're not going to understand a lot of it. So you guys won't really understand a lot of what I'm going through, but it might be something that you're interested in watching because you might know someone that's going through it. You might be looking to have kids in the future, or you might just be interested in seeing what it's all about. So I don't know, the more I can spread awareness, the better it'll be. Oh, my boobs as well, like my nipples, they're a bit touchy. I had my 21-day progesterone test, so I went and had blood taken this morning. I rang up the clinic and they said that my doctor is actually in surgery all day, so I won't get the results until Monday. Like, I mean, I'm 100% sure that I ovulated, so it's no secret to me. It would just be having that conversation with him about what happens next, because I've never got to this stage where I have tested positive for ovulation on Letrozole, and I know it's so early. I know it's only 3 DPO, and I don't know why I'm experiencing all of these things so early, but it's just like you are so in touch with your body and how you're feeling and everything like that when for so long. Like, I don't think I've ever felt ovulation before this week. It's just absolutely crazy. Like every little thing that you feel, you're just like, oh my God, could that mean this? Could that mean that? You know what? It drives you a bit crazy. It definitely does, especially if I come to next week and I'm not pregnant. What, like, I don't know what, like, I think I'll be a mess, because I honestly, with all of these symptoms, I honestly think that I am. Hey guys, it is 4 DPO today. Last night when I went to bed, we were just watching Vampire Diaries on the couch, and I got up and my hips really hurt. Like, it felt like I had walked 5 kilometers. My boobs aren't as tender as they were. And also, I know people, like, it's so funny because it's just like, now I'm reading what other people's symptoms are. I'm just like, well, I got that too. And it's just like, Crystal, you're probably just making all this up, but I just want to be really detailed with everything that I do. And one of the symptoms that people have said is that they have vivid dreams. And I can't say that I've had a vivid dream, but I don't usually remember anything from my dreams or my sleep. And I do remember vividly like some things that happened in my dream last night. Woke up at 2:30 and then I went back to sleep, and I slept in till probably like 6:30. Thank God I didn't wake up so early. Hey guys, it's Sunday the 14th of October, and I just wanted to come on and do a 5 DPO update. Today I've had a lot of headaches and I have had some spotting. I am hoping that it is implantation bleeding, and I've had really bad headaches and a few cramps today, as well as needing to frequently wee, being really thirsty. Yesterday I was moody AF, like literally like cracking it at anything and everything. If I am not pregnant, I haven't been feeling the anxiety and the depression. I've just been really moody. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow because I was planning to work out a mental health plan. I should get a call back with my progesterone test results as well, which will tell me that I ovulated, unless it doesn't, like, what? Hey guys, it's Monday morning and I don't feel great today. I had a terrible night's sleep once again, and then I went to the toilet and there was some light pink CM, and I was so thirsty, but I was just like, I can't be bothered getting up and going to get a drink. And then Dean had a shower eventually and got up, and then I asked him for a glass of water, and I didn't feel well. I had really bad stomach cramps, and I don't know if I mentioned yesterday, but in the morning I had diarrhea. There's every possibility that it still could be that, but I just feel really crappy. Like I've got these cramps. I'm just like not in a positive mood like I was yesterday, and like, you know, every day since, like I feel like depression is starting to kick in kind of thing, and I just don't feel, I don't know, I don't feel myself, I don't feel good, I don't feel positive. Hey guys, I'm back again. I came home from the doctor's like a while ago. I'm still waiting on the specialist to call me back, but basically I went in there and said to my doctor, I know you get this all the time. This is while I was crying, by the way. But I think I have PMDD. She didn't really say too much, and I didn't say too much either. Like, I mean, obviously there was a conversation. She asked me about how I've been feeling like in relation to my cycles, and I said, it's been hard because I've been off the pill since just December and my cycles haven't been regular. But when I have looked back on them and, you know, like the incidences or, you know, like the things that have happened, it has been the week before my period, and I have really noticed it this past cycle and the one before, but mainly this one I've made note of, that when I get my period I feel fine. So she looked on her computer and she was like pretty much like just ticking off a checklist kind of thing. She was just like, yep, oh yeah, that looks like, yeah, it could be it. And I'm just like, is that it? Have you just like diagnosed me? Like, I don't know what's going on here. So my specialist gave me a name of someone that he recommends his patients to see that could be helpful to me before getting pregnant, during my pregnancy, and then after a pregnancy as well. So she's given me a referral. She printed off a whole lot of mental health plan stuff as well. But yeah, and I said to her, it's about the PMDD, and I said it's the only thing that makes sense to me about why I feel this way, because I feel fine now. I don't have any of those bad thoughts. Like I feel fine. I felt fine when I got my period. I didn't mention about the couple of days when I thought I was going to ovulate and I did feel shit again, but since I have ovulated I haven't felt anything like that. So I don't know, I just feel like it's all hormonal. To be honest, like I feel like there's not too much known about PMDD. Anyone that I've ever said it to pretty much doesn't know what it is. It's hard because obviously like I hope that I am pregnant and I don't have to go through that again, but on the other hand I feel like I could really raise a lot of awareness for this illness. It's taken over my life for the past, I don't know, 5-6 months, like honestly. Hey guys, the specialist called and my progesterone levels for my day 21 was, he said it was like 56. Last time I had it tested it was like 0.1 or like 1.1 or something ridiculously low. So he was really happy with that. He's happy with the formula of the Letrozole. I did say that I ovulated cycle 17, which he said that, you know, like I will need to keep doing the ovulation strips because that is ovulating quite late in the, not quite late, it's ovulating later than he expected in the cycle. So, you know, if this wasn't too be a successful pregnancy, then I definitely need to use the ovulation strips again. So now we just have to wait. The 2-week wait. This is just like the most painful thing. I've watched so many of people doing the pregnancy tests, and in so many of them I'm like, you're testing too early, and they just get this faint line, and I'm like, I don't want to have a faint line. Like, it's either I want to be pregnant or not pregnant, you know what I mean? Just so you're not holding on to something that might not be there. But it's so hard to wait being on this end of it. It's so hard. Hey guys, it's really early in the morning. Is it the 17th or 16th of October? I don't even know what the freaking date is. It's Wednesday, and I told Dean that I'd wait. It's 8 DPO, and I have to do one of these. I'm going absolutely nuts. I have work this morning, so I've just got ready because I've been looking like a mess. Go ahead and dip this into my wee that I took this morning. Yesterday in the afternoon, it was about 5:30, I got these cramps, and they were like period cramps. And there was no period, there was some spotting, and then they have just continued, and I still kind of like have them now. They're not as bad as they were. I have a bit of bloating as well. Then like in the middle of the night, I went to go to the toilet, and there was this really deep red blood. Like, I know that this is going to be negative, and like I really shouldn't even be testing it, but I just like anything that can help me right now. Like, I honestly, I don't know what's going on. So I'm just doing these tests. Now the control strip has come up straight away, so I'm just gonna like leave that there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, I'm 99% sure it's going to be negative. I don't know. Honestly, this has been such an ordeal. I don't know how people do this every month. Like, every month you ovulate and then you have to go through this. Like, honestly, I'm driving myself crazy because I'm like symptom spotting, and there's symptoms everywhere. What this already looks like, it looks like a negative, which is okay. I'm okay. It was just more the anxiety of like, oh my God, it could be positive right now and I don't know. And it's not. I'm okay with that. Like, I just literally couldn't deal with not knowing. Hey guys, it is Thursday, and I am just quickly going to do another one of these tests. The only reason I'm doing this is because I don't think that I am pregnant this cycle now, but if it were to happen, I would hate the fact that I didn't get it on camera. So I'm just going to dip this in, and oh my God, my heart just like jumped. I'm just like, oh my God, I need to do this. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a negative. So this is 9 DPO, if you're wondering. 10 DPO, and it's another negative. Hey guys, it's 11 DPO, and I have just done the first response test, and it is negative as suspected. So I think that is the end of this round of Letrozole. I am still spotting with blood. Obviously with blood, like what else? But yeah, like I think I've just come to terms with it didn't happen this month. It's just so confusing because I had all of those symptoms really early on. I'm just really left feeling really confused about what happened, and all the cramping didn't really make sense to me. So anyway, another month down and still not pregnant. Hey guys, so it is today the 22nd of October, it's Monday, and yesterday I got my period. Like, I mean, I've spotted for the past week leading up to my period, but it finally got to that point where it got heavy, like heavier, and today I had cramps, and so I'm gonna count today as day 2 of my period, so tomorrow I'll be back on the Letrozole. It's so funny because it's just like, at this stage, I'm so happy to get my period because it just means my cycles are getting better, and my last cycle was 29 days. Like, it's 1 day off. Like, and even though I was spotting, like I could count it as 28 days kind of thing, compared to my last cycle, which was like 47 days or something ridiculous like that. I'm just over the moon. And I am hoping that it being a more regular timeline, my periods and my cycles do become more regular, because that's something I definitely haven't had. I feel good, like within myself, like I feel like I didn't go through the symptoms of the PMDD this time around. And I don't know if it was because I was spotting or whatever. And even though I didn't get pregnant, I didn't get depressed about it. I didn't get overly sad about it. Like, I mean, like I had to cry one night to Dean when I realized it wasn't going to happen. From then I just kind of let it go. And I know each month is going to be different, each cycle is going to be different, hopefully not though. Okay with it at the moment. Like, I mean, obviously, like every day I wish I was pregnant, you know. Just so glad that I ovulated last month and my cycles are looking more regular. Hey guys, it is it's a Sunday. I think it's the 28th of October. Yesterday I finished my last 2 tablets of Letrozole for this round, my 3rd round, and I didn't have any side effects. I'm really surprised. I have felt fine. Like, if anything, like I've probably been a little bit bitchy. And I had this conversation with Dean, like we were just reassessing the, you know, like how I was doing. Even Dean said, I'd rather deal with the bitch than what I was before, which was super emotional, depressed, anxious, like that side of things. Like, I was just a mess. I've actually been feeling like quite good, like myself, although I have had like I still get like a pang of anxiety kind of thing. Like, you know, when you start thinking too fast and your heart, and you can just feel it, and you can feel it in your throat. I still get that from time to time, but it's not like I'm having suicidal thoughts at all. I think I messed up a bit with my cycle. I'm pretty sure that it was the 28 days. I'm gonna count today as, I think, day 9 of my cycle. Day 12 should be Wednesday. This time I haven't contacted my specialist, partly because I feel like we got the recipe right with the Letrozole. I don't feel like I need to go in for a 12-day scan and go through all of that again. Like, I mean, the last time I talked to him was after we did the progesterone test. Dean and I talked about it, and whenever we go and visit, it's at least $100 for the visit. Not to mention the uncomfortable feeling of having an internal ultrasound every month. Like, that's not fun. So we made the decision to not go back and just see how it goes for the next couple of months. Like, hopefully I get another 2 periods before the end of the year, and hopefully, you know, something happens before then, and then if it comes to next year, then we can reassess. But I guess I'll check in, let you know how I go with the ovulation test, because I'll be starting them this week sometime. I think I'll start doing them from day 12. I bought a whole heap on eBay. I think there were like 50 ovulation tests and 20 pregnancy tests, just because they're so much cheaper to use the strip tests than the digital ones. I did purchase a new pack of digital ones so that when I get a positive test on the strip ones, I can check it with the digital ones as well, just to make sure, because, you know, I'm feeling good within myself. I don't feel like I had any PMDD symptoms, which is amazing, apart from like actual PMS, like just being bitchy, you know, in a mood kind of thing. But yeah, I'm doing really well, so it's nice to feel normal. Hey guys, so it is, it's Sunday, I think it's the 4th of November. I said that on another video today. But I just wanted to do like a little check-in. So we tested this morning and got a positive on the ovulation test. But I feel like a real idiot, because last month I just carried on and on and on about these symptoms in the 2-week wait period. And I honestly feel like an idiot. I feel like an idiot more so because I didn't realize that once you got the positive ovulation test, I thought that that meant that you were ovulating. It just means that you're going to ovulate in the next 12 to 36 hours or something like that. Like, you should be having sex for the next 3 days. We didn't try the following days last month. I just feel like that wasn't explained. Like, I mean, obviously I'm the one doing my own research, but I just feel like it wasn't explained to me. Whereas it's probably something that I should just know. And I guess I should have read the instructions on the ovulation test to realize that that should, you know, that meant what it meant. But I just feel like a right idiot because last month I was just like, oh my God, I must be pregnant. To be honest, like I was experiencing all of those symptoms and I have no idea what they meant. That really baffles me because what happens if I do get pregnant and I'm experiencing all these symptoms that I had last month? I'm like, oh no, I got them last month. That means I'm not pregnant. Like, do you know what I mean? I know I've overthought this whole process, but it's just really, I just feel like I just had to come on and say, I feel like such an idiot. I can't wait for this series to be put together. I guess I'm at the point where like I'm not, and I was chatting to my friend about it yesterday. I would be okay with putting this out there on the internet if I knew only strangers could watch it. Like if I could somehow stop the people that know me or I work with or that just are an acquaintance, if I could stop those people from watching it, I would put this out there 100%. But it's something about having people that know me, it's something about that and them knowing me and knowing what I'm going through that I don't want to know, if you know what I mean. It's a real tricky thing because I don't think anyone should have to go through this in silence or suffer alone. It's honestly just, at times it's debilitating. I wouldn't wish this upon anyone, but to suffer in the public eye is not something that I can do. I've put a lot out there on the internet. I've put so much out there, but I'm not ready for that. Not only am I not ready for people to know, but I'm not ready for the feedback yet. I'm not ready for the comments, the criticism. My heart can't handle it at this stage. So for me, that's why I wanted to wait until I was pregnant to be able to put this out there. And it pains me so much because I know that there are people really suffering and really in pain and hurting because they are trying to conceive and they have been doing so unsuccessfully, or they can't get pregnant. Like, that pains me to know that you guys are suffering, and I have this content here that might be able to help you, but like I'm holding myself back, but I'm doing it in a way to protect myself because I can't put it out there just yet. So this is a learning process. It's just gonna take some time for me. I would have hoped months ago that I was pregnant and that I could put all this out there and everything, but it just hasn't happened yet. I just want to be pregnant so I can start working on this series because I hope that it's going to be everything and more than what I built up in my head for it to be. I've put a lot of time into filming this and I've put my emotions on the line. I've been so raw in front of the camera and I just want to see it be all put together. I will eventually have a video with old mate. I'm gonna have a sit down video with him because it's not only affecting me, this whole thing, but it affects guys too. And that's something that I think is really important to talk about and be open with, because a lot of people, or a lot of females might be open to vlogging about it, but not a lot of men. If bringing Dean into the conversation can help people, even just to have someone to relate to, I do want to have him sit down and kind of interview him for the process, if that makes sense, and just probe him a little bit and get him, because he said things to me, but it doesn't mean that he's ready to say them to the camera. It's so funny in this process. It's just like, there's so many things that you would never say out loud to someone if they've said things to you, but you'd say that to your spouse. It doesn't mean you're a bad person for thinking these things or wanting to say them to people, you know, have kids or are pregnant. That's a whole nother thing. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on here today and say I'm an idiot. But this is a learning process. We're all learning here. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of an intro explaining the whole ovulation process and everything like that. So Yeah, I'll check in with you another day. Hey guys, today is cycle day 16. Yesterday I had ovulation pain. It was on my left side. This month I've had a lot of pimples on my right side. So that would make sense because you're meant to get it opposite. Today my lower back has been hurting so much. I have had like yesterday and today, a few little spots of nausea. And it's just so funny because I'm experiencing everything that I felt last time. It just makes me think, okay, well, last time I was just ovulating and I forget what it's called, but it's basically ovulation pain. That's the only thing that I can put it down to. Like, I don't feel like I've been sitting down with a heat pack since I got home, and like for the past hour, like my lower back is in really bad pain. It's like the last thing that I feel like doing is being intimate, but it's just like you've got to get the timing right as well. So today is the last day after the positive ovulation test the other day, and then my app says tomorrow is a low chance of getting pregnant, and today is still a chance of getting pregnant. I'm really bloated as well, and I just, yeah, feel pretty crappy overall.
Next week on The Truth About Trying to Conceive.
Definitely got the timing right this time and beyond. Like, I woke up this morning, I'm like, oh yeah, I should do like a pregnancy test. You know, an anniversary of trying to conceive isn't exactly what you want, you know. It's just really hard to deal with the fact that everyone's getting pregnant and I'm just sitting here not. It just hurts. Like, it's something that I've wanted for so long. Your mind just plays tricks on yourself, and it's crazy. It's actually crazy.
I know that I've hurt the ones that I hold dear, the ones I love. Thought that I would find the answers, drinking till my feet felt